Good afternoon, and I wish it was a little bit more sunny. That would have made it much better when we were all going out for tours. But first of all, I want to start off by thanking Congressman Menendez, Congresswoman McIver, Senator McKnight, Assemblywoman Hyder, Assemblywoman Brennan, Jersey City Mayor Solomon, and Hudson County Executive Guy, and Hudson County Complete Streets co-founder and executive director Emmanuel Morgan for bringing this group together. Okay. I also want to recognize the work of Hudson County Complete Streets and the broader advocacy community. Your efforts to focus where it belongs on building a transportation system that is safer, more accessible, and more connected for the people who rely on it every day. And it is my pleasure to join you today, both as the chair of New Jersey Transit Board of Directors, as well as New Jersey's Commissioner of Transportation. I, along with New Jersey Transit President and CEO Chris Calori, appreciate how deeply engaged all of you are in shaping the mobility in this region. Because I wear several hats in this role and hold responsibilities across many aspects of our infrastructure, I have a clear view of this very basic reality. People experience transportation in New Jersey as one journey, not as separate agencies or different jurisdictions. It's just one network that gets them from first mile to the last mile. And our responsibility is to make that network work better, safely, reliably, and in a way that connects people to communities and to opportunity. And right now, Hudson County is at the center of that work. Give yourselves a loud round of applause. You all are doing that. Right? And it does play a central role in what comes next. In many ways, Hudson County is the front door for this region, for global commerce, and really for the world. And in just 49 days, the 2026 FIFA World Cup will arrive on your doorstep. 8 matches will be played at the temporarily renamed New York, New Jersey Stadium, including the final on July 19th. And that will bring hundreds of thousands of visitors to and through this region. And many of them will stay in Jersey City, Hoboken, Secaucus, and communities across Hudson County. This is the largest transportation, security, and operational challenge, not just in New Jersey Transit's history, but also in New Jersey's history. And the challenge is not just moving extraordinary number of visitors, it is doing that while continuing to serve the millions of people who depend on our transportation network every day to get to work, schools, appointments, and more. The good news here is that we are not starting from scratch. Last summer, New Jersey Transit supported 9 FIFA World Cup matches and delivered 150,000 trips. That experience is directly informing the mobility plan that was announced earlier this week. And what that plan reflects is something bigger than one transportation entity. It actually is a really good coordinated effort across agencies, across state lines, operations, planning, communications, customer service, law enforcement, maintenance, traffic management, and local coordination all working together. Just think about the sheer coordination that has gone in. It's multiple stakeholders. And that is what this moment requires. And at the center of that effort is the Secaucus Meadowlands Transitway, a dedicated bus connection between Secaucus Junction and the stadium. This transitway will help move people more safely, more efficiently around the Meadowlands. It will reduce congestion and also improve connection between different modes of travel during high-demand events. Roadway improvements, traffic signal upgrades, and enhancements to the bus plaza at Secaucus are well underway. And importantly, what we are building for this moment will not disappear when the tournament is over. These improvements will continue to strengthen mobility to and from Meadowlands for years to come, for that next concert, for that next event. It's just for all of us as residents of New Jersey. And for Hudson County, this moment also creates real opportunity. There will be meaningful local economic activity for businesses, hotels, restaurants, and retailers. But also, there's a broader opportunity here. There's an opportunity for us all to show what is possible when transportation agencies, counties, municipalities, and regional partners are aligned around a common objective. Because a stronger transportation system in Hudson County does not come from one project in isolation. It comes from better coordination across the whole network. New Jersey DOT, New Jersey Transit, the Turnpike Authority, counties, municipalities, and community partners all working from the same playbook. Why does that matter here? I mean, it absolutely matters here in Hudson County. Communities are growing quickly, and demand on the systems are only increasing. And it matters statewide because this region is essential to how New Jersey moves. And at New Jersey Transit, the same long-term focus is shaping the improvements that are already underway. For the first time in New Jersey Transit's 47-year history, we are on a path to fully modernize both our bus and rail fleets by 2031. That is more than a $3 billion effort. It will improve reliability and customer experience across the system. On the bus side, New Jersey Transit is introducing new 40-foot buses as part of the 550 authorized in 2023, with 250 expected to arrive by the end of this calendar year. These buses include important safety features like blind spot cameras and pedestrian turn warning systems, along with low floor designs that make service faster and more accessible. And this investment builds on more than $1.7 billion already spent on more than 1,400 new buses, with more than 1,000 delivered since 2018. Many of those are higher capacity articulated buses, the ones that look like an accordion in the middle, and those have been especially important in meeting service demand here in Jersey City and Hoboken. As you can imagine, these are very large numbers, and that is the investment that's getting made to make sure that we move the mobility for New Jersey. On the rail side, just last week, Governor Sherrill was there as we welcomed the first of the 374 new multi-level rail cars, the largest rail car investment in New Jersey Transit's history. These next generation vehicles are more reliable, and 40 are expected to be delivered by the end of this year. Across both rail and bus, the new fleet brings the kind of improvements riders notice immediately: better information, better accessibility, and a more modern experience overall. Later this year, New Jersey Transit will begin overhauling its current fleet of 429 multi-level 1 and 2 rail cars through a nearly $1 billion investment that will extend the life of the fleet and also standardize the equipment. And here in Jersey City, bringing it close to home, we are advancing the planning and design for the Route 440 extension to bring the Hudson-Bergen Light Rail from West Side Avenue into Bayfront, including a new viaduct over Route 440 that will better connect this growing district to the regional network. New Jersey Transit is actively pursuing federal funding to move that project forward. We are also advancing the Hudson-Bergen Light Rail Northern Branch expansion and have requested proposals to prepare an updated draft environmental impact statement for a 10-mile extension from Tunnelly Avenue in North Bergen to Inglewood Hospital in Bergen County. That would add 7 new stations across 5 Bergen County municipalities. And I'd like to thank the local and state leaders for their strong support for this project. At the same time, New Jersey Transit is reevaluating its bus network in Hudson County through the new Bus Hudson initiative, engaging riders and local officials to better align service with today's travel patterns and tomorrow's growth. Alongside these larger capital efforts, we are also focused on what I call the basics, practical, visible improvements that make the system easier to use. Here in Hudson County, that includes the digital bus stop pilot, solar-powered, real-time signs in Hoboken, Union County, and Jersey City that provide arrival information, detours, and bus occupancy levels. I'll go back to it, right? They may sound like small things, but to me, those are the basics, because that's what has an impact immediately. So they may sound small compared with major capital project, but if I look at all of us here, and for riders, reliability matters. So reducing uncertainty is part of improving the overall transportation experience. And I tell my kids there's no free lunch. And of course, none of these improvements happen without funding, right? So all of us, we have an obligation to riders and to taxpayers to make sure that we manage public resources responsibly and that we maximize the value of assets we already have. And that is part of the thinking behind New Jersey Transit's new land plan. New Jersey Transit owns more than 8,000 acres of property across the state. And for the first time, we are taking a more disciplined approach to turning underutilized assets into a long-term public value. Over the next 30 years, the land plan has the potential to generate nearly $2 billion in revenue for New Jersey Transit, drive approximately $14 billion in statewide economic impact, deliver up to $1.6 billion in new municipal revenues, and support as many as 20,000 new housing units and 50,000 jobs. If we can realize this, think about the numbers that I talked about before in terms of what we were investing. If we can get this, think about what an impact it can have. And at its core, this is about being good stewards of our transportation network now and for the future. It is about strengthening New Jersey Transit's financial foundation, reducing pressure on fares and subsidies over time, and creating more flexibility to reinvest in service. And from a statewide transportation perspective, it is also better about aligning transportation investment with land use so that growth happens around mobility rather than against it. That is the broader lens we have to bring to this work. We are preparing for a global event. We are improving service for Hudson County and for daily riders across New Jersey. And we are making investments that will shape how people move through this region for decades. That requires strong partnership across every level of government, across agencies, and the communities we serve. It also requires the kind of thoughtful advocacy that is represented in this room. And your partnership matters, your engagement matters, and your willingness to push for a safer, smarter, and more connected transportation system matters. And thank you, and I look forward to continuing this conversation and looking at what's the next investment we end up making. Okay.